All right, and we are a go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have been past the halfway point of the 2026 NASCAR Cup Series season, and today they're making their stop back in Hampton, Georgia at Atlanta Motor Speedway for the Quaker State 400. I ain't calling it that new name. It's always Atlanta to me, damn it. But anyways, we're in store for some fantastic pack racing on this so-called super speedway because the best racing is, especially with the next gen cars, has been fantastic at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Ever since the reconfiguration, the track has been wearing out very, very fast, and the handling is starting to become an issue and a factor for this track. So we're in store for some more good super speedway action at Atlanta Motor Speedway, just like we saw in the spring race. A lot of action, a lot of chaos, but possibly an underdog winner, or will be one of the winners who we saw this season, who have already won this year. We'll find out after 400 miles in Atlanta. But now the drivers are now strapped into their cars, and they're getting ready to take on 260 laps around this track. It's going to be treacherous for these guys. And now it is time for the command to fire engines. Take it away, Chipper. Crank him up, gang. Crank him up. Did I mod It's Justin Boy? Yes, I did. And the cars have come to life. The engines have roared to life here in Hampton, Georgia, as 38 of NASCAR's best are about to take on the mile-and-a-half track at Atlanta Super Speedway. The Quaker State 400 from Atlanta Motor Speedway coming up next on TNT. I ain't calling it that new name. I hate to make the argument that while Charlotte was named Lowe's Motor Speedway for a long time, well, at least for Lowe's Motor Speedway, it was like that was tolerable for the most part. When Charlotte Motor Speedway was named Lowe's Motor Speedway for a while, that was tolerable for the most part because it went well with Charlotte. But for this race for Atlanta Motor Speedway being named that E word, nah, it doesn't sit well. But Lowe's Motor Speedway for Charlotte, that was tolerable. Anyways, hey King Adam. I see that you changed your name from King Alex to King Adam. Take back what I said about not seeing North Wilkesboro Speedway, since I found that it's a night race. Might actually see the majority of it. Oh, is the Cup race at North Wilkesboro Speedway next week being held under the lights? If so, then that's news to me. Oh, it is. Okay, nice. How about that for NASCAR for the NASCAR Cup Series returning to North Wilkesboro Speedway next week for its first points race since 1996. Ironically, 30 years ago. All right, we're back in Atlanta, and the cars are now rolling onto the track for 400 miles. All right, and here's the starting lineup. Pole winners, of course, the Penske teammates Ryan Blaney and Joey Logano round out the front row. Then row two finds Kyle Larson and Austin Dillon. How about that for Austin Dillon? Qualifying. Great qualifying spot for AD. Daniel Suarez and Alex Bowman round out row number three. Then row four finds last year's winner of this race, Chase Elliott and Austin Cindric. And rounding out the top 10 positions, Ross Chastain and Brad Keselowski. Keselowski trying to turn his season around, and Chastain, who finished well here in the spring, hopes to continue with that momentum. Then it's Eric Jones and Shane Van Gisbergen rounding out row number 6. As it was reported over the weekend that Shane Van Gisbergen and Austin Hill sat down with NASCAR for a couple meetings discussing what was going on between those two guys. So we'll see what happens. If the beef between those two has been squashed or will it be continuing on, we'll find out. All right, back to the starting lineup. Row number 7 finds Chris Buescher and Carson Hocevar. Again, Carson Hocevar was the talk of the week as Zane Smith called him coward and his fans are the worst. We'll see what happens between those two. Then it's Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Ty Dillon rounding out row number 8. Row number 9 finds Josh Berry and Michael McDowell. And rounding out the top 20 positions, Ryan Preece and last week's winner at Chicagoland, Chase Briscoe. And row 11 finds Todd Gilliland and Bubba Wallace. And row 12 finds Ty Grandpa Gibbs and John Hunter Nemechek. It's time to see Joey Laguna rubbing out his boogity while jamming out to Drake. Hey, good to see you. It's Justin Boy. And there you go. I made you a mod over the week. There you go. It's Justin Boy. Hey, Noobs Drives. 12:15 a.m. at the start of the race is crazy. Oh, yeah, because you're in England, you told me. Dang. Anyways, row 13 finds Connor Zillage and William Byron, the 2023 Atlanta race winner in the summer. Then it's AJ Allmendinger and Denny Hamlin rounding out row 14. Rounding out the top 30 positions is Riley Herbst and Austin Hill. Then row 16 finds Tyler Reddick and Christopher Bell. Poor qualifying positions for those guys. Then it's Cole Custer and the other guy who's in the talk of the week, Zane Smith. Then row 18 it's Cody Ware and some other guy. Then in row 19 is BJ McLeod and Chad Fincham. That rounds out the field.
Those were 2 of those. He told me this is the toughest place for him to do his job. It's all about painting a picture for his driver so that he can make clear decisions. He says you can't get the information out fast enough. And how about this? He says he has to remind himself to take his finger off of that radio button. Because if you hold it down too long, it'll tell
And William Byron rocking the HP scheme, which honestly looks like a test scheme. It's just a primary white car with splotches of blue on it. You call that a paint scheme? That's mainly like a primary test scheme. Come on. Now we're round 3 of the in-season challenge. Alex Bowman's going up against Todd Gillen. It's the Chase and Chase show. Chase Briscoe and Chase Elliott going up against each other. Then it's Denny Hamlin and Christopher Bell. And lastly, it is out. It is, I believe it's William Byron and jeez. Yeah, William Byron's going up against someone. I'm not so sure. Hey, sports fan, how you doing? You have Cindric against Gillen because Cindric beat Ty Dillon last race. Oh yeah, that's right. And length, race analysis, 260 laps, stages, 60, 100, 100 is the stage breakdown. Fuel window, 65 to 75 laps. That's the race analysis for this 400-mile race. Oh, okay. William Byron's going up against Ryan Blaney. That's what it was. So that's the brackets for the in-season challenge for round 3. It's Chase and Chase show, Elliott against Briscoe. Then it's Hamlin against Bell, Byron versus Blaney, then Bowman versus Gilliland. This race next year will be the Dollar Tree 400. Oh, yes, I remember that. They did announce that a few weeks ago, or was it a few days ago, that this race next year will be called the Dollar Tree 400. I did see that, yeah. Oscar the Grouch fired from PBS because he's lazy, and he let a bad guy almost destroy Atlanta. Wow. But anyways, cars are now getting the 1 to go signal. The lights are out on the pace car. So we're going green this time by. Weather not looking too shabby, as it has been reported that rainstorms are in the area, but we should be good as the race progresses. But keep an eye on the weather as this race goes on. Yes, I did see that BJ McLeod is back. Ryan Blaney rocking the body armor watermelon scheme. Yeah, and it is no surprise to see the Penske Fords up front on the front row. They're like inevitable when it comes to these super speedway types of tracks for Atlanta, Daytona, and Talladega. But will they keep that momentum as the race progresses? That's yet to be determined. As 38 of NASCAR's best round through turns 3 and 4 for the final time under pace speeds, and the Chevrolet Camaro pace car is about to make the hard left turn onto pit lane. Here he comes onto pit lane. The crowd is on his feet. And guys, get ready to go super speedway racing in Hampton, Georgia. Through the restart zone, green flag is in the air, and the Quaker State 400 is underway in Atlanta. Already, you see Ty Dillon backing up on the top lane. You see, I believe that's Austin Hill trying to pick him up, trying to make a third lane on that top side. Now Carson Hocevar moves up there. He's got his teammate Michael McDowell, and so is Bubba Wallace trying to follow him through as well. And already 3x3x3 about mid-pack. Oh, watch out, McDowell. No brush with the wall on the right side. No harm, no foul. As I believe Ryan Blaney led the first lap. Oh, Logano, he's about to get sandwiched. He's getting swallowed up by the Hendrick cars. Oh, someone's in the wall. Who is that? Keselowski scrapes the wall on the high side. It's going to drop a ton of positions on the top. It's a good idea for Keselowski to stay out of the way, but that just cost him a ton of time on the top side after that scrape with the outside wall. Joe, how confident are you on keeping your oval dominance?
We'll see about what happens tonight, interviewer. My drivers know what they're doing.
All right, what happened to Keselowski? Did he get loose or something? Yes, he did. He did get loose. I think it was the air off of Chase Elliott's bumper that knocked him sideways into the wall. I heard that, Grandpa! No, it wasn't from Chase Elliott's bumper. He just lost it. Too free, he says. Keselowski is kissing the wall, dropping to the back of the pack saying, "Nah, thanks, bozos. I'm playing it safe. Go jerk off on your own fun without me." There it is. The Keselowski. Yep. Whoa! Now Bowman gets tight. Loses a couple positions, trying to pull up in front of Hocevar, but Hocevar has the run on the inside. He's going to get drafting help from his teammate McDowell, but not so much. And look at Chase Briscoe trying to make some room on the high side, past SVG. Ty, since Joe thinks you don't know what to do, you're in your own race reporter. You're our in-race reporter. What do you mean by that, interviewer? I don't know what to say. I need my grandpa's help out here. Oh, what's going on? What the heck happened to Chastain? He just got extremely tight in front of Chase Briscoe. No harm, no foul, regardless, but still. Now Bowman gets tight. What is going? I mean, the track is wearing out, so it's no surprise to see handling being affected this early. It's no surprise seeing handling take effect this early in the race. Now it's Chastain to the inside of Byron. Can't do anything about that. Gets tight. Now he's under attack from Chase Briscoe on the high side. And Briscoe takes that spot. But up front, no surprise, it's the Penske Fords 1, 2, 3 up front leading this race. Yaley and Bush being the only two who ran this track so far, not in this race, and Hill and Fincham didn't run the last Atlanta race, but in this one. Oh, we know why Kyle's not in the second race. Sadly, I don't know why Yaley though. Hmm. Look at this. The field is starting to get spread out. The field is spreading out majorly. Look at this. My gosh. They stopped doing the lap 8 tributes. What? Why? Come on. Why did they stop doing lap 8 tributes? Come on now. Is it just me, or is it seems like becoming like an old school super speedway race? Nope. I'm 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 seeing the same thing you're seeing, John. It does feel like an old school super speedway race when everyone was just spread out because handling mattered at the tracks. Well, when Daytona and Talladega used to be bumpy, when the field got spread out, handling was a factor. That's why you're seeing cars getting all spread out. Well, for Atlanta standards, the track is wearing out so fast. So that's why the track is wearing out so fast and handling matters, and the field is spreading out. That's why you're witnessing it. But anyways, Ryan Blaney continues to lead over Logano and Penske. Logano and Cindric. Then it's Kyle Larson in fourth, and the battle is on between Carson Hocevar and Daniel Suarez as Hocevar takes over the fifth spot from Suarez. Yeah, I agree. They did do a good job repaving Atlanta Motor Speedway. I just hope that some point, hopefully sometime soon in the future, we'll be seeing the intermediate package with unrestricted engines. That's my wish, hopefully soon, for Atlanta. For all drivers, whether it's trucks, O'Reilly Series, or Cup Series, I hope they use the intermediate package with unrestricted engines. That's what we like to see. It's a thing of beauty from the Gen 4 cars. Those were the good old days of NASCAR. Yep. Yeah, that's right, John. When they were doing the repay for Atlanta Motor Speedway, I did appear a few times in the chats when they were doing the construction work on Atlanta Motor Speedway for the track. I did pop up a few times during that live stream. Haley, Bush, David Starr, and LaJoy ran last year's race, but not this year. Whoa, 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 whoa. A little tight action between SVG and John Hunter Nemechek. Looked like Nemechek kind of slid up the racetrack just a little bit. Almost got into the 97. Now he's under attack from Ty Gibbs, and he's got push help from Christopher Bell behind him. Yeah, it does look very gloomy outside for Atlanta Motor Speedway and here in California because it's been cloudy here all day long for the most part. Anyways, we're back in Atlanta as Kyle Larson is trying to use the high side to his advantage to try to get around the Penske drivers. Not much room there as the second pack is starting to catch up to Larson. The pack that has Hocevar, Austin Dillon, and Austin Hill, both RCR drivers in the top 10. Now here's Chase Elliott to the inside of Daniel Suarez trying to take the 9th spot away, and he's got it. And he's going to get Suarez is going to get swallowed up by the Toyota cars of Chase Briscoe and I think Tyler Reddick. Yes, it is. Yeah, back with Kyle Larson as we're riding on board with him. He's using the high side to try and get some clean air to gain on the Penske cars. But it looks as though both Logano, Blaney, and Cindric have the advantage riding along the low side. And here comes Austin Dillon to the high side. He's pulled up to the back bumper of Carson Hocevar. Of course, he had to back out of that. But Austin Dillon trying to make some noise early on in this race. Of course, he started 4th in this race, so right now it's 3 Fords and 3 Chevrolets in the top 6 right now. Then it's another Chevrolet and it's 2 Toyotas. That's another Chevrolet and 3 Toyotas running out the top 10. Oh, there goes Hocevar slingshots past Kyle Larson for the 4th position. He's not playing around. He's like, I don't care what Zane Smith says about me. I'm here to win races, damn it. And there goes Hocevar once again to the inside of Austin Cindric. He's pulled up alongside the 2, trying to get the quarter panel side draft across the front stretch. He wants that 3rd position away from Cindric. It looks as though he's going to try to get it. Going to try to get some push off from Larson, but Larson's not close enough. Still alongside the 2, side by side. Well, one effort for Hocevar to try to pass the 2-car Cindric to get to 3rd, but it wasn't enough. So Hocevar drops back to 4th, while the Team Penske cars continue to control this race up front. Remember Carson saying that he is not in NASCAR to make friends. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Plus, he also said he doesn't like it when people compare him to young Dale Earnhardt. He didn't like that comparison at all. There's Austin Dillon to the inside of Kyle Larson now. And Dillon's going to easily take the 5th spot away from Larson. Now they're coming up on the lap car past Noah Gragson, coming up on some lap cars. They just passed Noah Gragson and working their way around on the 51 of, it's Criminal Cody Ware. Then Chad Fincham and BJ McLeod. Hello, Colin Mawalich. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Look at Reddick squeezing around the high side of Larson, going going for sixth spot, and he's got it. Yes, something's not right on Larson's car. He just does not have the speed right now. Yeah, right now, Kyle Larson, he does not have the pace he needs right now. Thankfully, this race is early on. It's still early in the race, so his crew will be able to make some adjustments. But up front, it is still the Penske trio in the first three positions, controlling the field, while Carson Hocevar continues to take shots at those three, try to gain one of those positions. Yeah, I did see that, sports fan. Brennan Poole almost got the win last night, but unfortunately he got crashed while leading on the last lap. That's unfortunate for Brennan Poole. There was a driver in the truck series that was taken to the hospital yesterday. Was that, I believe it was Thomas Annunziata? Was that the driver that was taken to the hospital because of a fire that he had in his truck? Okay, yes, it was Thomas Annunziata, sports fan. Oh, you were at the O'Reilly Series race yesterday? Nice. All right, and we're back once again at Atlanta as Tyler Reddick is now going to the inside of Austin Cindric, trying to go for the third position, trying to break this Penske trio up front. Oh, not quite clear of Cindric just yet. He's going to lose that momentum on the low side. He falls back in line for the fourth position. And Reddick's trying to use the high side that Larson tried to do early in the race. he's trying to use that line to his advantage to gain an advantage on the Penske cars. Yes, that's what I was saying. Electric 1.6 mil. Reddick is in fourth, and he is flying right now. He's trying to challenge these Penske drivers up front. Now they're passed by Gilliland. Now going by the 6 of Brad Keselowski, who scraped the wall earlier in the race. Oh, but Reddick is on the low side. I guess he's trying to use the drive from Keselowski. But nope, still can't get by the 2 of Cindric. And that's going to draw Kyle Larson back into this battle. Meanwhile, riding on board with Denny Hamlin, currently running in the 23rd position. The pack pretty much separate completely and single file. Yep. Just like how it was in the old days of super speedway racing, where handling mattered at like Daytona and Talladega. Because handling mattered, you see the situations like this where the field gets spread out. Now Tyler Reddick is getting aggressive as he was shoving Austin Cindric into turns 3 and 4 to try to get to the inside, but again, he has no help on the bottom side. Now here comes Kyle Larson. He's going to take it 3 wide underneath Tyler Reddick. Can't do it. It's a bold move that Larson tried to do. And here comes Cindric back on the high side trying to retake third, and he will. My gosh. My gosh, Cindric is not having any of it. He wants to control this front pack with his Penske teammates. Now here comes Kyle Larson once again on the run. Up to the back bumper of the 45. Where's he going to go, though? He's going to try to go the low side while Reddick goes high, trying to get that run off turn 2. There he goes. There he goes again to the inside of Cindric. That's the furthest he's gone. If he can clear him coming off turn 4, this will be huge for Reddick. Still doesn't have the momentum to clear. And here comes Larson. 3 wide. 2 for 1 entering turn 1. And Larson's got it. Wow, what a move. What a move for Larson. Here comes Hocevar. Watch out. Yep. There goes Larson once again on the run on Logano. Logano's going to try to block, but he couldn't block Larson. He had too much of a run. And Larson to second. He is flying right now. Yep. Now Reddick finally clears Cindric for the 4th position. Now he's setting his sights on Logano. Oh, man, watch out, Larson. Don't get too close to that wall. Well, Logano, he wants to get that 2nd position back, but Larson's not having any of it. Oh, man. Chopped off Logano's nose right there, and Larson gets a good run through turns 1 and 2. Pulls up alongside the 12 of Blaney. He's going for the lead. And the side drive to the inside. Can't quite clear him coming off turn 4. Nope, and Larson slides back in line. Going to try to get push help from Reddick, but Reddick's going to go low. Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. Wow. Holy cow. Grandpa, I'm at 12.
That doesn't mean anything, Ty. It's still early in the race.
Now here goes Reddick to the inside of Larson, trying to go for 2nd, while the battle behind those guys, Carson Hocevar's trying to take advantage from Cindric and Logano, but he doesn't have much help on the inside. And Reddick goes to second. And while that's going on, Blaney has kind of pulled away from those guys battling for position, while Cindric continues to try to hold off Hocevar, who's trying to get some drafting help from Gilliland or Zane Smith, but didn't have much any of it, as Dylan tries to go for a challenge. But up front, it is still Ryan Blaney with 10 laps to go in stage number 1. Man. Wow. Now the Lagooner has fallen off. Good one, sports fan. I mean NASCAR fan.
The most common side effects of Nereus include drowsiness, headache, and fatigue. Nereus may impair your ability to drive or operate heavy machinery. Strong CYP3A4 inhibitors may increase Nereus levels and the risk of side effects. Monitor breastfed infants for drowsiness. Nereus has not been studied in people with liver or severe kidney problems.
What truck driver got taken to the hospital yesterday? Thomas Annunziata, NASCAR fan. His truck caught on fire yesterday at Lime Rock Park. But anyways, as we're still in this side-by-side commercial, Tyler Reddick has caught up to the back bumper of Ryan Blaney. He wants the lead. As they're still making their way through lap traffic, as they just got past Ross Chastain. Now they're working on Buescher, I believe. Yeah, that's Chris Buescher in the 17 they just lapped. Yeah, I hope Thomas Annunziata's okay too. Yep, we all miss Kyle Busch. We all miss him. No, I don't think he's seriously hurt, sports fan. It was reported that he is awake and is aware, so I don't think he's too seriously hurt. All right, here we go. Back once again. Ryan Blaney continues to hold a slim lead over Tyler Reddick as they're coming to 4 to go in stage number 1. Holy cow. Yeah, Reddick, he is not playing around. He is 44 points back of the points leader Hamlin, and he wants to change that luck. He has not had a good few weeks whatsoever. He's trying to turn that luck around tonight. One of my favorite tributes to Kyle Busch was when I was going where I'm going. Yeah. Blaney better do the IndyCar technique of swerving back and forth, like how they do at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, kind of like swerving back and forth from the inside and outside to break the draft. Is that what you're referring to? It's Justin Boy. Oh, and Reddick got a good run off the high side. Here he comes to the side of Blaney. Side by side, he wants the lead. Gonna try to clear him coming off turn number 2. Can't quite get the power down. Blaney fights back on the high side. Oh, little touch there. Yeah, this is for the stage win. Yep. So coming around this time by, final lap in stage number 1. We got some lap cars in front of these guys. Of course, it's Chad Fincham and it's criminal Cody Ware. Will lap traffic play a factor in the stage win? Reddick's trying to use the lap cars to his advantage, but he's going to be stuck behind the lap cars. He's going to be stuck behind Blaney as they go into turns 3 and 4. That's a bit tight. That was really tight. That was not what Reddick needed at all to try to get by Blaney. He's going to drop a couple positions or car lengths, and Blaney wins stage number 1 from start to finish. Wow. Oh. This was 2 laps ago, Adam. This was 2 to go in stage 1, Adam. Little touch there. No harm, no foul. Didn't seem like much. Apparently, Reddick wasn't too pleased about that. Ryan F. Blaney takes over from Tyler's red deck territory. What a miracle. Cody Ware being in the most wanted list for a reason. Pretty much. Yep. I knew I'd find you here. I can't fly 55. Someone please wreck the Penske cars. Wow. Well, again, it's only stage 1. A lot can still change. So relax on that.
Monitor breastfed infants for drowsiness. Nereus has not been studied in people with liver or severe kidney problems.
The first new option in 40 years for people with motion sickness. Order Nereus today on Nereus.us and have it delivered to your door in 2 days. Nereus, don't travel without it. By Vanda Pharmaceuticals.
I've doubted myself more times than I can count. Heard every opinion. Read every headline.
Oh, that's the tribute that you were talking about? Hold on. Let me see it.
It's about more than just racing. It's about why you're racing. Who you're racing for. And when you realize that, you take control of your sport.
There's this guy.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I see what you're talking about now, John. Yep. Yep. All right.
Never met someone like you. You kept it right on goal. Breast trees, 3 medicines, and 1 inhaler. Better breathing starting in 5 minutes. That helps prevent flare-ups. Now that's a COPD maintenance treatment the person's heart can do. Breast treat won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Breasttreat more than prescribed. Breasttreat may increase risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsening breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur. Can't afford your medication? AstraZeneca may be able to help. Ready to take back your breath? Ask your doctor about Breasttreat.
Postcard radio saying NASCAR Cup Series racing on TNT is brought to you by Breasttreat. Visit us at breasttreat.com.
You're just trying so hard to jinx it. I can't fly.
You right now, I'm on top of the building. It's amazing up here to watch this race from right behind me. Actually, you guys can see it. The spotters for the Cup Series drivers are right over here. I actually just watched the spotter for the.
Let's see what the circle jerkers have in store for this pit stop. Hopefully they have a secret strategy to put Tyler's red deck out of his misery. There it is. I'm so glad I made you a mod. It's Justin Boy. You always bring the laughter from Jackster Fett with your Jackster Fett impressions. Imagine a 30-car pileup. Oh my gosh. All right, cars are lining up, and here they come. And remember, once they head to pit lane here at Atlanta Motor Speedway, they enter pit lane on the backstretch and circle around turns 3 and 4 under pit speeds before they hit the pit lane on the front stretch, which is kind of odd. It's very odd how the cars are entering pit lane on the backstretch. They have to crawl around turns 3 and 4 to the front stretch to get to the pit stalls. That's a bit weird. Found out there is what? Why would you say that? Why in the world would you say that? I can't fly 55. Tyler Reddick's down and away with the 12.7. Carson Hocevar getting serviced up. And Hocevar waiting on fuel. 14.2 for Hocevar. 13.1 for Larson. And for Blaney, Blaney's down and away. I believe it was 14 seconds or so. You don't want to know what I Can't Fly 55 said, NASCAR fan. Kamikaze Games made a fanfic video of Michael Waltrip and Kenny Wallace a few years ago. Pfft, wow. It doesn't come as a surprise to me, Adam Alexander. He is cheating off those cars to oblivion. Hey, what's up, Wayne? No, it's fine. I Can't Fly 55. It's fine. Yeah, I agree, Wayne. It was a great first stage where we saw the field get spread out because handling matters at this track. As I was saying earlier in the stream, once we have like handling matter tracks at super speedways like this, what we're seeing at Atlanta so far, we'll be seeing like more separate action or separate field where the field gets spread out. Wish we could see the same for Daytona and Talladega, but it's mainly just gridlock. Oh, wait. You got the Bubba Wallace Hardy's car from the Hardys? Of course. Nice! No. Now Hamlin's going to lose his points lead at the moment. Yeah, because Tyler Reddick is currently leading. He's trying to turn his bad luck around because he has not had a good 4 out of 5 weeks. That's for certain. You bought Christian Eckes 2023 Atlanta Truck Winner Circle diecast from a Canadian website you found? Of pure luck? Wow. Been trying to get that diecast for 2 to 3 years? Wow. Well, I bet it was worth the wait once you got that. Yes, I know that there's no more road courses for the rest of the season. So SVG, he's got to step it up. He's got to be consistent from this point forward if he wants to make the chase. We just have to wait and see in the next two stages. And I'm hearing rain is 30 minutes away from the track. Is it? I could have sworn that when the race progresses, the rain will be moving away. I don't know. We'll find out. All right, choose roll time. They have Juan Pablo Montoya's and NASCAR Classics Neil Bonnick diecast from 1976 for $12. Dang. Wow. Oh, you're looking at the radar. It's getting close to the track. That's not a good sign. Hopefully it moves away soon. Hopefully the weather moves away from the track. Remember, these drivers, if they want to make this race official, they have to make it to the halfway point of this race, which is lap 130. 130 is the halfway mark of this race. All right, here we go. Pace car off. Coming into the restart zone once again. So zone green flag, stage 2 underway. Reddick got a great push from Blaney on the top side. He's going to try to stay committed to the top side to his advantage. And here comes Larson to his inside with push off from Austin Dillon. They're going to go side by side down the back stretch. Who has the better push, on the inside or on the high side? Looks as though Larson has the advantage with push off from Dillon, but they get separated. Same with Reddick. And it looks as though Reddick's going to clear Larson, and Blaney tries to go past him, and they're going to split Larson, both Dillon and Blaney. They split the 5 car. Wow. And look at Austin Dillon going to second. Oh, watch out. Watch out, Bell. Bell's getting checked up in the middle. And it goes Dillon to the inside of Reddick with no help. Oh, watch out, Hocevar almost cleared himself in front of Larson. Couldn't quite make the pass. Now he's going 3 wide underneath Dillon and Blaney. Side by side for second between Blaney and Hocevar, while Reddick saying, bye-bye, boys. You keep doing that, and I'll be pulling away. Well, not so much, because here they come. They've closed back up on the 45. And look at, who is that? Is that Logano? Of course it's Logano making those aggressive moves. Splitting Austin Dillon in the middle. And there goes Chase Briscoe to the high side with push off from his teammate Christopher Bell. And here goes Blaney to the inside of Reddick, going for the lead, and he's got it easily. And Kyle Larson's going to try to follow. And he will do so. Oh, watch out. And who was that? Is that Bubba Wallace in the inside of Christopher Bell? It is. but he's got no help on the inside. And Wallace drops back in line behind Christopher Bell. Yes, I did have a good weekend, Wayne. Thanks for asking. What about you? About time they took over Tyler's red deck spotlight. All to the high side. Here comes Larson to the high side of Blaney, trying to take the lead for the first time. And he's got it. Looked like he led that lap. Yes, he did. By inches over Blaney. Still side by side for the lead as Austin Dillon's trying to make it 3 wide behind them. But Kyle Larson better be careful because he's got a hungry load of Toyota drivers right behind him. He's got to be careful while leading the top lane. It all depends who has the better push on the inside line or on the outside line. They made some pretty big adjustments and it showed. Yep, so far so good for Larson, staying up front in the field for now. As everyone's jostling for position at the front half of this pack. It was really good. Didn't enjoy the trucks race, but enjoy the O'Reilly Series race. I know it was crazy third stage, but overall, a great weekend as well. Nice to hear that, Wayne. And so far, Wayne, I think we're doing pretty good in terms of NWP pick points because we picked Parker Kligerman and he finished like either third or fourth in the truck race. And our pick was Allgaier for the O'Reilly Series race, and he won last night. So we're doing pretty good in terms of NWP pick points. Now it all depends on where Chase Elliott finishes tonight. Hey, welcome, Kenneth Clark 24. Welcome to the stream. Is Wayne my brother in real life? No. Wayne's not my brother in real life. He just says that when we see each other in the chats of either the stream I'm doing or the NASCAR Weekly podcast stream on Wednesday nights. Whoa, look at Carson Hocevar going for second on Kyle Larson. Trying to take second from Larson. Whoa. That was a few laps ago when Hocevar barely scraped the wall, but he's still trucking in that 77 car. Oh, watch out. A little tight action behind the leaders. See how dark it is getting at the track? Yeah, I do see it. Yep. Mainly because of the rubber being laid down, but also the weather being pretty close. But hopefully it's not close to where we need to stop the race. But as for the battle for second, it is still going on between Hocevar and Larson. Hocevar just doesn't have the help he needs to clear Larson. As 3 wide behind him, Chase Elliott's trying to take advantage of the Toyota drivers of Bubba Wallace and Christopher Bell. And he's going to clear both of them. Now he's alongside Tyler Reddick, trying to go for 4th spot. Look at Elliott go in that beautiful design scheme. While as they're still jostling for position, it is still Ryan Blaney continuing to lead the way. But here comes Carson Hocevar to the inside, trying to go for the lead. He wants a piece of this action up front. Ricky Stenhouse's car sucks. It's painful to see him stuck in 30th at these types of tracks. Ouch. Yep, and Carson Hocevar is now in the lead, past Blaney. Also, he said, I swear if this race ends due to the rain, this might be one of the worst races of the season. I wouldn't go that far. If this race ends early because of rain, I wouldn't say it's one of the worst races of the season. I wouldn't go that far. This style of racing is so sexy that I'm hungry for a large bucket of the Shut the fuck up, Jamie Popcorn. There it is, right there. Large bucket of the STFU, Jamie Popcorn. Wow. Maybe one other comment. What? Oh, you mentioned something about rain telling it to go away. I think I saw that. Again, it's kind of hard for me to see what's going on in the chat and pay attention to the race at the same time. So, again, I apologize in advance if I'm not getting to your comments as quickly as I should, guys. We're almost halfway through the race, so if it rains, but we should be good because lap 130 is the halfway point. If we're past 130 and if the race stops because of rain, the race is official. So they're racing to lap 130 for this race to be official. Oh, there goes Bubba Wallace taking it 3 wide underneath Chase Elliott. And he's going to take that position away, going for the 5th spot. Now he's trying to go up against Kyle Larson for 4th. Not much help that he needs right now on the bottom side. And here goes Reddick to the inside of Hocevar, trying to go back to the lead. Holy cow, not quite clear. He's got no help on the bottom side. As Hocevar storms back around side, here goes Bubba Wallace, splitting his teammates. He just left his teammate hanging there. Wow. Yeah, Bubba Wallace just left his teammate hanging there. He wants the 2nd position for his own. Okay, Wallace. Yep, that's right, Wayne. Thanks to John Vanderverne telling me in the chat that next week, when they go to North Wilkesboro, it's another night race. And I'm so looking forward to that race as well, as this will be the first Cup race, first Cup's points race at North Wilkesboro since 1996, 30 years ago. Oh, it's a comment about Ryan Sieg. Oh. I think you said along the lines of Ryan Sieg running out of gas while he was in contention for the win. I believe it was something along those lines. Anyways, give a call to Eric Jones right now, running with the front runners of this race. Eric Jones fighting for the 5th position from Tyler Reddick, and he's going to try to take it. Not quite. Yeah, that's Eric Jones in the 43. Look at him go. Legacy Motor Club trying to test a piece of this action. Whoa, someone caught the wall? Who was that? Was that Riley Herbst that caught the wall? All the Goodyear letterings knocked off the right side of the 35 car, so it must have been Herbst that caught the wall. Dale Jr. thought it was Ty Gibbs. I did catch that. Here comes Hocevar once again, as he's under attack from Blaney once again. Side by side for the top spot. Blaney's trying to take advantage, but Hocevar's saying, "Nuh-uh, not so fast, Blaney. I'm here." Oh, I see what you said now. As a Ryan Sieg fan, an absolute pain from Sieg running out of gas. Thought that this will be his race. He avoided all the chaos, and his brother Kyle Sieg wasn't far back. Oh, until he run out of gas. I see. And once again, Hocevar has no help on the inside, as Bubba Wallace went with Ryan Blaney, trying to push him forwards. What are my thoughts on Hamlin in the O'Reilly Series booth? I thought he did pretty good. I thought Denny Hamlin did pretty good as a commentator in the O'Reilly Series booth. Can't much say the same for the race itself, when it was very chaotic, especially towards the end when we had like 4 red flags. Come on, guys, what are they doing? Up front, they are still jostling for position as Chase Elliott just clears Eric Jones. And just getting passed by Kyle Larson, that's for 7th, as we're now looking at William Byron, who's currently running in the 19th position. Definitely not where Byron wants to be running at all. Oh, wow. Wow. William Byron, he is not a happy camper behind the wheel of that 24 car. You got it, William Byron says. Yeah, Byron, he is not a happy camper. If Kyle Busch was in the booth, Kyle, what were your thoughts on being in the booth for the O'Reilly Series race?
I don't want to talk about it. That's too private.
That's what makes Sieg losing yesterday even more painful. Nobody knew how to drive. Yep. It's good. Wake up, Larry! I made another statement. What the fuck? What the hell did I just miss? Yeah. Not that time, John. Not this time. What are my thoughts on the memorial service for Kyle Busch at Charlotte in October? Yeah, I saw that announcement come out as well, and it's happening right after the trucks race. I hope they either televise it live on television or at least live stream it on the NASCAR channel. I hope the memorial service is live streamed so we can all see it. But whether or not if it's going to be on TV or live streamed on the NASCAR channel, whether we see it or not, I bet it's going to be an emotional roller coaster when that happens in October. Glenn Reen? Who the heck is Glenn Reen? That's a name I don't recognize at all. I think that's a great tribute. I would love to be there in person or watch it on TV. I say that weekend, bro. We tribute that weekend. We tribute to Kyle Busch on our profile picture for that weekend. Yes, for that for when the memorial service starts or that weekend, or whenever we're in the chat when October rolls around, we switch back to our Kyle Busch profile pictures in honor of the memorial service taking place that weekend. What time does the memorial service start in October? It's scheduled to take place after the truck race. It's scheduled to take place after the truck race in October. Kevin Magnussen won in the World Endurance Championship today with BMW. That was at Interlagos, right? Yeah, Interlagos in Brazil. All right, good for them. Oh. All right, and we're back once again. As the clouds, they are getting dark. Those clouds are getting dark at Atlanta, as everyone is still jostling for position, but the field is starting to get spread out once again. Yep, there's the weather right there. Not quite close enough. The weather is not quite close. So far, what do I rate this race? You saying 8.5 so far? Well, what we're seeing with the handling being a factor in this race and everyone getting spread out, I gotta give this race a solid 8 so far. Not much chaos as we expected. Oh, yellow's out. Caution. Lining in the area, they're saying. As soon as I say my rating so far for this race, lining's in the area. Yep, caution's out. First yellow for cause on the track. Before he ran in NASCAR, Kevin Magnussen's last ever F1 race, he got the fastest lap? What F1 race was that, and when was that? All right, and now they're bringing their cars to pit lane. Oh, so the series finale in Abu Dhabi, 2023. Oh, okay. Yep, and we're about 20 laps short of the halfway point, so not quite official yet. So not quite official yet. Hey Larry, Buggity Detective Waltrip. Buggity Detective Waltrip says that we'll be having a 69 chance of rained out piss and shit. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, it was 2024. Okay. The race is gonna wait. The race is gonna resume after this rainstorm leaves. Yeah, I believe so because either that or if it just straight up downpours if the rain does get here, they might just postpone it to next day because again, we're still 20 laps shy of halfway. I don't know. We'll see what NASCAR does. But it should be a quick red flag. It should be a quick delay. Brief shower? Yeah, I believe so. I believe it's a brief shower as well.
First new option in 40 years for people with motion sickness. Order nearest today on nearest.us and have it delivered to your door in 2 days. Nearest, don't travel without it.
I don't think they'll end the race this early on Camp Flat 55. They're not past halfway yet. Besides, I believe it's going to be a quick delay anyways.
You can do anything this summer with a great deal at the Ram Vegas the Summer Sales Event because nothing stops Ram.
Get 15% below MSRP for an average $13,300 below MSRP, plus no monthly payments for 90 days on the 2026 Ram 1500 Limited.
This is Arby's cheesesteak with 100% Angus steak and melty Cooper cheese. Some say it's meat and cheese done right, and some people don't say anything because
Rickroll Racing Week budget 51 cents only. Pfft, wow, I see what you did there. How can a team have only 51 cents? Pfft. Wow, I see what you did there.
T-Mobile has the best network. That's why there's no better place to get iPhone 17 Pro on that. Hold on. Is this big enough? We should have music. Lights, bangers. I need to feel it. It's the most powerful iPhone ever. I'm the best network. I should dance.
T-Mobile with the incredible iPhone 17 Pro are on best network.
I'm gonna go play. Found it.
This NASCAR fan is rolling still.
Get the hell in, boy. We're going racing.
We're officially halfway through for the baseball season. Are we? Dang, the baseball season has gone by so fast. I really haven't been having the time to catch up with baseball, honestly. Mainly it's because I'm a Yankees fan and my Yankees haven't been doing so hot recently since Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton are like sidelined. Tuesday night is the All-Star game in Philadelphia. That's right. That's right. Whoa! Oh my gosh! That is a huge lightning strike. Oh my gosh! What is that? Huge lightning strikes.
Well, I think we've learned Penske is as advertised. They qualified well. They absolutely have great speed. Dale pointed out, though, Logano and Cindric, as they lost that track position, and as others have improved, they've kind of slid down the running order, but they've yet to deep their own lane. The 12th car looks like it has the speed, and so far the handling keeps talks about. I'm just amazed at how much the track seems to change every year. We've lost a lot of grip out of this racetrack, and you can see the drivers really chasing a lot of their race cars up the racetrack in turn 3 or 4. It took a little longer for that to happen in stage 2, so that should improve as we go on through the night, obviously. But handling is as important as it's ever been.
Joe, what adjustments are you going to make?
Well, for Christopher Bell, Denny Hamlin, and Chase Briscoe, I'm going to give them extra boosts in their cars. As for Ty, he's on his own.
Yeah, same way, Montgomery. Dale Jr., Steve Letarte, and Adam Alexander, they got great chemistry in the booth. Yep, in the points battle between Hamlin and Reddick, the gap has shrunk to 14 points. – 40 to 50 minutes, they will get the track dried if it rains on the track. Wait, hold on.
And just look how tight things are for him with those riders right in front of him. Yeah, there was a time back in the summer when we started doing these races where he was outside the top 16, and you're like, look out, because they had such a great.
It's raining on the track now. Wow, come on now.
And now they're starting to fight for one of those coveted positions in the top.
Well.
And now, every time I talk to James Small or Chase himself, they say exactly what you said, Dale. They all know, the garage knows that up the rankings improves your opportunity dramatically when we look at all of the models. And for that reason, they see what's in front of them, the opportunity to continue to climb. Yeah, the thing is, though, is that this part of the season is kind of clunky. We have a couple road courses here at this racetrack in Atlanta where it's really anybody's game. And then we go to Wilkesboro. Finally back to Indy where the Toyotas may feel like their advantage could shine again. But while that time passes, the Chevys and the Fords, they get better. And they're going to close that gap. Will they click it up to a good run?
Yes, we should, John. We should talk silly season while we're waiting. Yeah. So how about that? How about the conversation we saw from Zane Smith on the where do you think Josh Berry will go next year? As for if he wants to stay in Cup Series, if Josh Berry wants to stay in the Cup Series, the only team I see him going to is I want to say RCR, but let's be honest, is Austin Hill's probably going to get the 33 car next year. And Austin Dillon, he's not going anywhere since his grandfather owns that team. So I say he goes back to the O'Reilly series and drives for, as Wayne Montgomery said in the chat, probably Junior Motorsports. Or go to Rick Ware Racing. If he wants to stay with Ford, I guess I could see him going there. Or if Rick Ware Racing somehow switches back to Ford since they're now Chevrolet. That's my take. For Noah Gragson, if he does somehow stay in Cup next year, actually, I don't know when his contract expires for Front Row Motorsports, but if Noah Gragson is back for next year, this might be his last season. This might be Noah Gragson's last season driving for Front Row Motorsports if he doesn't return next year. And if that's the case, then he probably goes back to the O'Reilly series as well. As for what team, well, there's not much any options because there's no Ford teams in the O'Reilly series. Junior Motorsports, they're pretty much booked. Yeah, because they're pretty much booked on that 88 car, which is part-time for Roger Carruth. Justin Allgaier, I don't think he's retiring anytime soon. Carson Kvapil, he's booked for the next few years. Yeah, Carson Kvapil. Oh, Sammy Smith. I believe Sammy Smith stays another year in the O'Reilly series. So not much options for Noah Gragson if he wants to keep racing in the Cup Series or go down to the O'Reilly series. Now there's there's a silly season that we've been following pretty much for the majority of this season. Does Alex Bowman stay with Hendrick Motorsports or does he sign a 1-year extension with Hendrick Motorsports? Now here's my take. For Alex Bowman, I think he stays at Rick Hendrick Motorsports for at least one more year. He can't control an injury. He can't control an injury. I'm sorry. But anyways, for Alex Bowman, if he wants to stay at Hendrick Motorsports, I believe he stays at Hendrick Motorsports for at least 1 year, for at least one more year. He can't control an injury, and the fact that he had to go through vertigo issues, after stepping out of the car at Circuit of the Americas earlier this year, it's really been a tough season for Alex Bowman in general. Although he's been making a solid comeback for the most part, but he's still a long ways away if he wants to make the chase. But I think he signs one more year with Hendrick Motorsports. But if that's the case, then they still got Corey Day in the O'Reilly Series, who they are in talks with Corey Day, possibly bring him up next year for the 048 car. But honestly, Corey Day should just develop more in the O'Reilly Series. Don't rush the kid up so fast. Corey Day, he's only like 19 years old, about to be 20. Whenever he turns 20, he's not ready to go cup racing just yet. Let the kid develop more in the O'Reilly Series. Don't rush him. And there were also talks of possibly bringing Connor Zillage in the 48 car, which honestly, if that happens, Hendrick Motorsports will have to buy out his contract with Trackhouse, which honestly, I don't see that happening. So that's my take. So that's my thoughts on the Alex Bowman and the Hendrick Motorsports deal. Yeah, way too early to call Corey Day up to the Cup Series. Let him develop more in the O'Reilly Series. Oh wait, Corey Day's actually 20? Dang, I thought for the longest time he was 19. Oops. So he is 20. Where do I think Riley Herbst will go? Probably back to the O'Reilly Series. I believe part-time with Joe Gibbs Racing. Or either that, there were talks that maybe Riley Herbst might go to Legacy Motor Club, because Jimmy Johnson did say they have a third charter for 2027, and that third charter might go to Riley Herbst. Excuse me. So I think Legacy Motor Club goes to. So I think the third charter goes to Riley Herbst for Legacy Motor Club. Your bold take that he gets the 84, pretty much, because Jimmy Johnson said, with Jimmy Johnson's last start coming up in the Daytona 500 next year in the 13 car, I say that Riley Herbst gets the 84 car full time. It could happen. We'll just have to wait and see what happens down the road. What? Do you want to hear an edgy joke? How does a non-binary person kill somebody? They slash them? What? What in the world? I can't fly 55. What in the world? Anyways, thoughts on Jesse Love going to the Wood Brothers? I'm intrigued on how Jesse Love will perform for the Wood Brothers, since he's been with Richard Childress Racing in the 2 car for so long. I mean, since 2024. So it'll be interesting since and it's kind of ironic since he started his career in Toyota in the ARCA Series, won a championship in 2023 in the ARCA Series, then switched to Chevrolet, of course, with Richard Childress Racing, and got that ridiculous championship last season, which I don't want to go into further details of what happened there. That bogus championship last year. Now him going to Ford and Wood Brothers Racing next year, I'm interested to see how Jesse Love will do in his first full-time season in the Cup Series with Wood Brothers Racing. So I'll definitely be seeing what he can do next year. Yeah. Anyways, Lane Riggs, since he's been tearing it up in the truck series for now, tearing it up in meaning getting multiple wins a season. Um, where does he go on the long term? I think for the long term, I think Lane Riggs stays in the truck series for now. But if he really wants to move up, obviously, if he wants to move up, he'll have to start in the O'Reilly series if he wants to move up. But since there's no 4 teams in the O'Reilly series, I say he goes to Cup, but which team? Probably Front Row Motorsports for that team as well. Um, yeah, that's my take on Lane Riggs. I say for now he stays in the Truck Series, but if he wants to move up to the Cup Series, Front Row Motorsports is his home. Oh my gosh, it is coming down hard. The rain is coming down hard at Atlanta. Wow. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going back racing anytime soon. Huh. Do I see Dodge in the Cup Series next year or the O'Reilly Series? It has been rumored that Dodge may return to the Cup Series as soon as 2027. But for the O'Reilly Series, if they want to start there, they could start there. But if they want to go really big, I say go all out for O'Reilly Series and Cup Series at the same time next year in 2027. But honestly, let's just be honest, that's not going to happen. So if they come back to the Cup Series in 2027 after being out of the Cup Series since 2012, it could happen. And what team will start with Dodge next year? Well, Brad Keselowski shut down the rumors that RFK might go to Dodge, so that's not happening. RFK Racing is staying as a 4 team. And so what team goes to Dodge if that were to happen? I say Colleague Racing. They're already a Dodge team in the Truck Series, so I wouldn't be surprised if Colleague goes to Dodge in the Cup Series. So there's your take on that, I guess. Oh, made several comments. I'm sorry I can't fly 55. I'm sorry I can't go as fast. Gemini generated an image from the prompt 5 people, 1 guitar. Got a dark sense of humor. Oh my gosh. Your Dodge Charger has a span of 7-ish years. Catch the punchline? What? What in the world? If you can't dodge it, ram it. Was the Spanish for Spanish? What are these jokes, man? Oh my gosh. What are these jokes? If you can't dodge it, ram it. Well, when the Dodge was airing their Dodge Ram commercials, their slogan was always like guts, glory, ram. That's what their slogan was every time they released Dodge Ram commercials. Guts, glory, ram. Ford in the O'Reilly series. Will a big team like RFK race in it next year? Again, if RFK Racing does want to go, if they do want to open up their O'Reilly Series program up again, because they shut it down in either 2018 or 2019, since they shut it down, they haven't made much announcements since they were going back to the O'Reilly Series. I don't know. I'm honestly don't know what the future is for Ford in the O'Reilly Series since they've got no cars down there now.
watching your car crack the top 10 there.
Oh, the last time Ford ran in the Raleigh series was for RFK Racing was 2018. Dang, wow. Another joke on what they said, slash them, is what those people call themselves. They, them. Pfft, what? Dark humor. Oh my gosh.
I knew that your teammate AJ Allmendinger was having issues with power steering as well. We could ask our cameraman, Stokely, who's fantastic. Mike, can we take a look at your hands here? This is what it looks like as a professional race car driver when you don't have power steering for several weeks.
Wow.
Come in here and just look at the blisters, the calluses that have formed on your.
Oh my gosh.
The steering issue.
Look at that Ty Dillon's hands right now. They're blushed up. Am I ready for football season? At the moment, not quite. Not quite ready for football season yet.
We had a good finish last week in Chicago, and hopefully we'll do that again.
Well, that's what's so impressive, Ty, for you and AJ, because you guys don't have any
Ty Dillon has blisters and calluses on his fingers. Can't imagine that being comfortable. Cannot imagine that being comfortable. Wow.
AJ and I have worked really good together as teammates, communicating and everything that we can see, and that goes through our crew chiefs and every organization, led by Ty Norris and Chris Rice and Matt Collard. Like, there's a severe focus on us just doing what we can.
Ty Dillon is really doing good for colleague. Yeah, that's a good fit for Ty Dillon, honestly. Is it me, or is the lips not moving with the noise? Sounds in sync to me. I think it's just you. Because on my end, it's in sync. Like not matching. Yeah, I think it's just you. I think it's you on your end. Because my end, it's in sync.
What do you expect track conditions to be like? The guys were just talking in the booth about handling, grip level, tire wear. Where do you think we'll be at as a track when we get there?
I think hopefully if we get migrated, tracks are going to get tighter and tighter as it goes. You know, the first day we watched the Raleigh race last night, it's kind of the same thing. That handling, everybody gets strung out. The later the race goes, everybody's a little tightened up. We definitely lost that.
All right, how did the rain stop? Looks like the rain stopped. I can't tell.
But it's fun, you know. Like I think I got to resonate with racing, style racing, and reminds me a little bit of that. But I was such a rookie. I don't know if I remember much.
Yeah, Wayne, go away. Come back another way. Yeah, tell that to Calypso, Wayne Montgomery. Tell that to Calypso. Because we know she loves to ruin races with her weather. I just called the race and let them race tomorrow morning. I really do not want to wait over 2 to 3 hours. I mean, again, it depends on what NASCAR does.
Arm, shoulders, cold plunge, sauna. What do you do to kind of rest and recover the body?
I have a pretty strict workout routine each week, no matter what. I work out 5 days a week.
Yeah, she's ruining our race at the moment. Yep, Calypso, she's back at it again. All because, and her main reasoning is because Jared didn't finish the romance novels. she's using that as an excuse to ruin the races, all because Jared the Iceberg didn't finish the romance novels to her. If you know what I'm talking about.
When I was younger, I didn't care about that stuff. I was more resilient, felt like I was made out of rubber. But you get a little bit older, and you realize how much that next day having a clear mind and focus and get your way started matters. And also helps you be a better husband and father for the rest of the kids.
I love
Nick Sanchez 2025 Atlanta win diecast came 3 days ago. Also got Christian Eckes diecast. Consider that a good day. I believe you mentioned that a few days ago. Yeah, it's still raining, but I think it's slowed down. I think the rain has slowed down. That's all of us right now.
growing up, I always questioned my self-worth. I never want my patients to feel like that. I see nervous patients every day. I get it. I struggle with anxiety and I've had to overcome
More rain in the forecast next Sunday night? Oh my gosh. Really? Why? And this is for North Wilkesboro? You gotta be kidding me, man.
Get exceptional offers at your local Audi dealer during the Summer of Audi sales event.
Yeah, I know it's gonna be nuts, but we have to get there.
Should have started the race at 5 p.m. Yeah.
You're messy.
Yeah,
What are you doing here?
Well, it's a short track. Don't they have wet weather tires? That'll be fun. Well, we don't know if they're going to be running wet weather tires if it rains next weekend. But anything can change before the race weekend. So we just have to wait for Jeff's forecast on Wednesday night for the podcast. Yep. I just hope that this race gets in tonight because I'm pretty busy for tomorrow. If the race gets pushed back tomorrow, if the conclusion of this race gets pushed back tomorrow, I'm pretty busy for tomorrow. It all depends on when it starts tomorrow, either in the morning or in the afternoon. I don't know, but I'm pretty busy tomorrow, so I can't do like live reactions if it gets postponed tomorrow. But I'll still be watching the race on my phone. But in terms of reacting to it, that's a no-go.
Bedroom and home storage solutions by designers who get you. California Closets. Get started with a free consultation today.
Yeah, that's right, Wayne. Jeff gives us the weather updates from hearing. Where's Kyle Weatherman when you need him? Kyle, the Weatherman.
still under this weather delay. It is raining at Quaker Speedway. We're ahead here for Hampton, Georgia.
Sloppy Joe said they're going to resume. The rain is clearing up a little bit, clearing up little by little, but we just have to wait and see. Yeah, that, and we just have to wait and see what NASCAR says. I remember years ago, I was named Ty Dillon in Kahoot, and someone said, "Who's Ty Dillon?" What? Oh, who's Sloppy Joe? Joey Stone on YouTube and on IG. He too does like race reactions. Hey, what's up, NASCAR comparisons? How's it going? Yeah, at least TNT is keeping us updated and better than Fox Sports. They will leave the coverage to go to somewhere. And Sloppy Joe is at the track at the moment. At the moment now. How you're getting updates from the track? Oh, okay. I see now. I searched up Sloppy Joe on YouTube, and it just came up with a song called that by Slayer and food videos, eating hot dogs, burgers, and I think pizza. What? Well, try Sloppy Joe NASCAR. Try that. Try Sloppy Joe NASCAR and see what happens. Oh, you were at the track? Oh, okay. Oh, but you left because you don't feel like waiting it out. I see. I see. Alright. Anyway, so while they wait, they're showing us the pre-race. They're showing us the pre-race of what happened earlier when they had Carson Hocevar on the stage.
So this morning, you tweeted out to fans to come over to the merch hall and bring any t-shirt of any driver. Trade that shirt in and you'll give them a brand new Carson Hocevar shirt. How many Thane Smith t-shirts do you think you got?
There's a lot of them. More so mainly because they're brand new and people want to buy them just to trade them in. So that was good. So yeah, that way it was crazy how big of a crowd. There's just as many people behind. So I don't know. It was just really cool to see. But it was wild how many t-shirts they were. So we limited it to 77. I thought of that weeks ago, and it seemed perfect right now.
When I think about t-shirt sales like that, Zane, like if you're a fan and you're buying his shirts and bringing that's kind of a win-win for everybody.
It already feels very one-sided. I'm not giving it anything from this Sunday game on all sides.
I want to go down the path, not necessarily just with Zane, but just
Oh, you found his channel, but he hasn't posted in 7 months? Dang. He hasn't made a live stream in 2 years. No, you're on the right page. You're on the right page. It's just that he's just more yeah, as Wayne said, he's mostly used TikTok and Twitch for his streams. And he posts his live reactions or his reactions to the finishes on his IG page, on his Instagram. He does live reactions every race, every races of trucks, O'Reilly, and Cup when they race. Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, I've seen some of his stuff on IG. Imagine if Jake Paul actually came to race in NASCAR. What? Oh my gosh. That'd be like the WWE NASCAR crossover.
Concerned long term about finishes, winning championships, because you like to put some of that stuff behind you at some point.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I feel like I'm just growing with this thing. I'll be able to know that when that day comes. But at the same time, they gotta all stand up to the plate and bring it on. You know what I mean? And I don't know if anybody really wants to get in that war. So at times I'm probably taking advantage of it right now. And
oh, you're gonna see Jake Paul from Monday Night Raw? Cool. Nice.
Let's talk about today. We're in Atlanta. This place is unlike anything else. It races like it, and I think it's an attitude racetrack as much as a car racetrack. You seem to be having as much fun or more fun than everyone. Is that an advantage to take the fan? What are we going to see tonight on the track, and why should you be the one they cheer?
I mean, it's just the most fun I've ever had in a race.
There's a 2004 Flash game called Tanked, and you put Kanye West in there with Eminem, and Eminem killed Kanye. What? Eminem killed Kanye West with a volcano bomb? What? What in the world? NASCAR comparisons. Did you mean to say the 2023 race that Byron ended up winning? I think you meant to say 2023. Yeah, I thought so.
I don't know their job situations or if they even feel comfortable doing it, but I'm ready to go. You know what I mean? And that's not like a threat and taunt. I don't want to get in car wars, but I like racing really hard. I'm disappointed when they don't race me hard because I want to enjoy these races. I don't know how many of these I got. I want to just race as hard as I can and just really enjoy it and know that I was 100% me and enjoyed it. And I got wrecked at Martinsville and got full throttled. Bubba wrecked me, and I texted him. He texted me, apologized. He got all mad and everything, and really didn't know what I did wrong. And he just said, "Man, I was just having a bad day. I just took it out on you." And I texted him back. I was just like, "Dude, that was super cool to me."
Who do I think the random driver of the week will be this week? And do I think Jarrett is gonna stump Eric and Danny B, or was one of them gonna get the answer? Oh my gosh. I honestly have no clue, Wayne. Either we get it in the chat and they don't. Yeah, I got nothing, Wayne. So I'm interested to see what this week's random driver of the week will be, and if Jared can stump both Eric and Danny B at the same time. Especially with that one segment where they couldn't guess Natalie Decker, and Jared accidentally let out a clue, and neither Eric Estep or Danny B got caught the clue. It was that Jared said her. Yeah, Jared gave gave some very good random drivers, like the one I just mentioned, Natalie Decker, where he accidentally let out one clue and neither Eric or Danny B caught it, where Jared said her in one of those lines. And we and us in the chat were like, he said her. What? Reddit got booed so much during driver introductions? I didn't even catch that. I didn't catch that. Hey. You also put Elon Musk, Vince Offer from Slap Chop, Rihanna, Shakira, Obama, Mark Carney, P. Diddy, EP445, Mini Lad, JoJo, Siwa, Miley Cyrus, The Weeknd, Drake, Seth Rogen, and they got what in the world are the what are you doing to these guys? I can't fly 55 in this flash game that you're doing.
T-shirts all over this place. And I met this little girl earlier. Her name was Cora. And she had a little stuffed goat. And she named her little stuffed goat. That's awesome. That's fantastic. That's super cool. I mean, I there's so many kids here that are just enjoying what I enjoyed. And yeah, it makes me sometimes sad. I'm like, dang, I wish I was a kid again, still just enjoying this. But it's super cool, and that's why I love trying to make sure I have all the, give every kid, because I remember I watched, sorry, you're sitting next to me, but, you got bombarded at Daytona, and I stood there, and it's the only time ever in my life I stood there and literally froze and didn't get an autograph, and, get you one now. I know, but I try to literally, try to look out and see kids that, are nervous to come up and or intimidated because adults are scary sometimes, and, we get to enjoy it.
If you want, go ahead.
Thank you so much for your time, man. We really appreciate it. Have fun tonight. Just two drivers have passed Ryan Blaney tonight. The two-time Cup Series champion Kyle Larson and that young man right there, Carson Kosovar. Guys, I'm fascinated by him. He seems so unencumbered by conflict.
Is it still raining at the track? I can't. Give us an outside view.
Within chaos that seems to follow him like a tornado everywhere he goes.
Well, everybody has a different personality. I find everyone.
Me too.
It just was my personality. I lived my whole life that way. Just always, trying to be nice to everybody and never have a controversy. But we're all wired differently. Carson moves the needle, though, and I think that's really important to say that. It doesn't really matter if people like you or they don't. As we were doing that interview, and shortly after that interview, when driver intros were going on, I heard a lot of boos, I heard a lot of cheers, and I was pretty sure I knew who was getting cheered and who was getting booed in that moment. And those are great memories for us growing up in racing, whether it was Dale Earnhardt Jr.
At least the raid bugs aren't going to see a raid car on today. Like they saw it last week at Chicagoland. The raid cars was a one-off. Probably.
Just go crazy on social media over him, defending or ripping on him. I'm like, he moves the needle, it stirs it up a little bit, and it's fun to watch it all happen.
It is fun to watch it, and he does bring attention. The reality of the situation.
Also, Blaney bumped the pace car when they first pulled off pit road. Jamie Mack was driving it. Did the TV catch that? Not from what I saw. Not from what I saw.
sorry, if I'm a competitor and I'm listening to that, let's go. Like I think that's the problem for him in regard to having success.
It's different for us because we raced and we know how we would feel
Yes.
if we were in that situation today. What would you do about it? I think it's also difficult because he's so young, right? I mean, obviously Jeff and I are significant. I mean, Carson could be our kid, right? And so, and I think I said this earlier, but when I look at Carson, my frustration with him comes that if that was Carter McMurray, I would put my arm around him and be like, "Are you sure this is the path we want that you want to go down?" And if it is, then that's great. But when we talk about it, it's our feelings or emotions I think are based on how we would treat our own kids.
Oh, it was like Kyle Busch bumping Dale Jr. at Indy back in 2019. 2018, actually, NASCAR comparisons. It was 2018.
At some point, there's more of them than there are you. And then I know he has full support of his owners. I know he has full support of his sponsors. I know he has full support.
So far, I rate the broadcast
100%.
1, Prime, of course, 2, TNT Sports, and 3, Fox Sports. Just have to wait and see what NBC will do. Agreed. You also put in Taylor Swift, Ed Sheeran, Kyle Larson, Joey Logano, PewDiePie, Mr. Beast, Dr. Dre, Sean Paul, Bill Cosby, Yoko Ono. What? What are these? What are these names at the end? Ringo Starr, Ice Cube, Orlin Home, Mia Khalifa. They got blown up. What in the world? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's a flash game that he's playing, sports fan. It's a flash game called Tanks, I think.
That's not what I'm doing here, but I remember being a kid and watching Darrell Waltrip and Jeff Bodine call him everything except for a race car.
Orlin Home was the guy that showed up in Nico Cotto Avocado's mukbang videos. What? I am so lost. Oh my gosh. I am so lost. I knew I'd find you here, Calypso. Why? We were enjoying the race until you showed up, Calypso. Come on. Why can't you just leave us alone?
Now and say, you know what, he did exactly what he should have been doing. It worked. I just know, and I've watched this.
Who is that? Oh, Calypso the Sea Goddess. That's the account I was talking about. IKF555, the one who appears on the NASCAR Weekly podcast chats. That's the account I was talking about. Yeah, Calypso, who just shows up and ruins our fun with her weather powers. Unreal.
Because they are on the racetrack with you. And whether we like it or not, they can influence. Your competitors are here to influence. And if you give them no respect, they're not going to give you any. And you might get a win or two, but you're not going to stack them together. Because remember, when you talk about Earnhardt, he would get out and come and put his arm around. He'd come find you, put his arm around you, make you feel like you were buddies. He wouldn't say, he wouldn't occasionally, but rarely would he just say, to hell with you, I don't care what you think. He would come and convince you that you're buddies. And You know, he was a master at that. He was
Next Mr. Beast video gave volcano bombs to Ukraine to use against Russia. Where are you getting these ideas? Where in the world are you getting these ideas? Oh my gosh.
It is awesome. Honestly, I'm glad I'm on the outside watching it, talking about it. I wouldn't want to be a part of it, but it really is entertaining and watch. Well, speaking about being on the outside, let's take a look at the radar here. As you guys can see, it is mighty, mighty green, and it's going to be mighty, mighty green for quite some time. Track drivers are on the racetrack doing their best. Pretty good people.
Well, at least there's track dryers on the track trying to get the track dry as much as they can. What? I think. What? Wait a minute. What are they doing? Are they literally showing? What are they showing? Huh? I'm confused. They're leaving coverage? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Well, I don't know what else to do now. I don't know what else to do now, chat. Hey. They say they will be back in 30 minutes for another update. Well, if it's racing updates, I might come back, but if it's bad news, then I might as well just end the stream. Yeah, I guess for now, guys, I'm gonna end the stream right now until further notice. If they come back and it's race time, I might do a part 2 to the stream, but if not, then this might be it for tonight. If they call the race and postpone the rest of the race until tomorrow. I don't know. We'll just see what happens. But as of right now, I'll keep you guys posted on my community posts and see what happens, if the race is going to continue or not. So stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned, guys. Yeah. Why? Just when the race was getting good, Mother Nature has to stick its nose where we don't want it. Unbelievable. Just when the race was getting good. If I don't see you tonight, bro, see you Wednesday night on the Iceberg channel. Yes, see you there. See you then, Wayne, if the race can't get going again. Yes, see you later. I can't fly. 55. Yeah, I'll keep you guys posted on my community posts and see what NASCAR does. If it's gonna continue tonight or if it's gonna continue tomorrow, I'll keep you guys posted. See you guys later.